I'm tired. I'm tired of this Anyway, hello, Resident Nice here. This was a game of our time. Truly a Bears game. So much of a Bears game that I barely could get anything. So I've included the epic faces of people who realize that they should not be on the Bears. DJ Moore is wondering why the hell he decided to allow a trade to happen. Oh, wait, he probably didn't have that. And Justin Fields is yelling at his OC. Yeah, yeah. That's what that's what that is. I'm not gonna put the video on because YouTube. Um, why? This definitely was a game, and it was all for tanks and draft position. Uh, we had the other matchups that we had include Joe Barry deciding to give Bryce Young his best game. 23-36, 312, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. They still lost. They put up 30 points for the first time this season. Yeah. They scored a combined 15 points in the previous 2 weeks. And a Joe Barry-led defense gave up 30. I'm glad that I can laugh at the Packers and still say, hey, at least you won. At least he beat the team that we wanted to. In other tanking news, the Patriots are probably going to lose. And yeah, that's about it. Is there any tank Monday? No, that's actually it. No, we've already screwed ourselves. So we currently have an illustrious 6-9 record, and we got 420 total yards. I love this team sometimes. They just decided to do something. So we didn't use DJ Moore the entire game. That's probably why he's pissed. Just whatever that play calling was on that like 3rd and 1 to direct snap it to the running back up the middle, instead of just handing the ball off running up the middle, which I will say it did work wonders. It did work wonders just running it because the Cardinals have no run defense, but you still also just need to not. Justin Fields, I don't believe in 0-yard sacks, so he didn't get sacked today. While we got to Kyler Holt 2 times. At least we stopped him in the running game for the most part. And held him to average until garbage time. But so now the Cardinals are 3-12. If I take a gander at the Tankathon currently, the Carolina Panthers are in the lead with a 2-13 2-13 record. If my thing could actually let's just include all those teams. Yeah, so currently Arizona is 3-12. They have a higher SOS, so there's that. If New England wins, they're going to be out. Washington, well, they suck. So essentially, it comes down to, will New England beat the Jets? Will New England keep their dominance over the Jets? Because that's the last game of the year for them. And the Arizona Cardinals, well, I mean, I actually don't know what their end of season is. Eagles and Seahawks. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah, they're losing now. Okay. Alright, yeah, unless they pull out some magic against the Seahawks. Yeah, I don't imagine that. So, not a lot of teams have a hot streak of losing. The only one that I could consist is Washington, but every other team has either won or lost. So we joined the Jets in the 6-9 room. Las Vegas will surely be joining us tomorrow. We can be all in the nice club of sucking, but not sucking at the same time. Can you believe it? An Aaron Rodgers-led Jets has that. Not just kidding. Obviously, it's Trevor Siemian. And yes, Trevor Siemian did win today. But I don't. I just. This game was so meaningless, yet it's so encapsulated entirely what the Bears are. Commentators not knowing what the hell they're doing. They forget that Cairo Santos is from Brazil. Hey, NFL, you scheduled that Brazil game for next year. You know who you could send a team to? Yeah, the Bears, because we have the one Brazilian. Anyway, the offense did well in the first half, and then, as per usual, they got conservative in the second half. Fire Luke Getsy. Some interesting decisions that could have gone either way. We would have lost if we were playing literally any other team. But we so happened to play the dumpster fire of an organization, the Arizona Cardinals. You have Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray. He is good at what he does. He had an okay day at the office, 24 or 38, 230 yards, 2 touchdowns, adding on 5 attempts, 32 yards rushing. That's not bad. That's not that bad. And yet you ruin it by going for 2 when you don't need to, essentially putting the game out of reach. Then you go for it on a 4th down with like 6 minutes. Was it like 3 minutes left? You go for it on 4th and 6 at your own 27-yard line, essentially icing the game. Really? Okay. And the thing is that we decided to try and blow it. Justin Fields threw another interception in the 4th quarter. That's his biggest. He does not know what he's doing in the 4th quarter. Like, help. And I want a complete game from these guys. I saw it. I think the only game that I've seen it was the Raiders, where they had a decently complete game. But even then, there were still like little points where I was just like, what the hell are we doing? It's like Commanders, yeah, we like scored 40, but like we didn't do anything in the 3rd quarter, and the 4th quarter was merely just piling on their mistakes. We almost blew that game, but because we played the Commanders, we didn't. The Raiders, well, I mean, we averaged like a little over 7 points a game per quarter, and that was capped off with a missed Cairo Santos extra point and INT return for a touchdown. That was a complete effort. Sure, they could have probably scored more points, but you also had your backup quarterback in, so that's complete. The Panthers, yeah, that game definitely happened. This game is the least impressive win since that, and that was only 3 wins ago. The Vikings, well, that wasn't even an effort from the offense. That was a game. No, that's for sure. The Lions, I mean, they didn't really do anything in the 2nd quarter, and we merely just waited it out, and also kept missing extra points. Cairo, why do you keep whatever? Cairo Santos, I mean, we gave him his bag, so hopefully he can not he can stop missing extra points from now on. I still don't know if the Bears are in the playoffs contention or if we're eliminated, and honestly, I don't care. I don't really care. I gave up on this team in like week 4 because they showed me nothing. So, yeah. I mean, I hope this isn't enough to keep Eberflus's job, because if it is, I'd go cry in a corner because I'm not dealing another year with this garbage on display. Oh, that's funny. The win projections on this app have the Bears winning exactly 7. How the frick are we beating the Falcons? We're not beating the Falcons. We either like lose the last 2 or beat the Packers. I mean, if Bryce Young can have a field day against Joe Barry's defense. No. The entirety of this organization needs a clean slate, clean wipe. I don't really know about Justin Fields. If we keep him, fine. If we draft a quarterback, fine. If we keep him and don't pick up his 5th-year option, fine. I'm just so over fighting over who's going to be the quarterback. Because, I mean, sure, it might be one of the things that we need, but I still think there probably is other things that we can fix through the draft. We need a true wide receiver 2. That would be MHJ. We need, we have running backs, but I feel like we could just stack more and that would make it a little better. Not saying that we should draft a running back, but hey, I mean, it works out. We're drafting a running back late, so why not keep doing it? What else do we need? Do we need safeties? Probably. I mean, at least Terrell Smith is good as a backup, so there's that. Re-sign Jalen Johnson. I guess we already have re-signed like everyone else, so who knows? I just don't care about like speculating about the future, because whatever happens with the Chicago Bears, and in my mind, nothing will change until the McCaskies are gone. Until they get their grubby little hands off of this organization. And the Lions, congrats on your first NFC North victory. Or crowning? Yeah. Good job. You beat the pathetic organization of the Minnesota Vikings, even though you allowed Nick Mullins to throw for 411 yards. I'm pissed at you, Vikings, by the way. I picked up your running back for this, like, last week for my fantasy team. I had a bye week. Everyone played okay, and now I'm losing because of it. I hate this. I hate Breece Hall. I hate this team for putting me through questionable things. Yeah. Drinking, I can't really do that. Only soda can get me through this. And even then, I just fall asleep. Thanks, caffeine. I thought I was supposed to do the other one. No, it doesn't do it for everyone. Yeah, I kind of ran out of things to talk about. Yeah, next week we play the frauds of the South, the Falcons. They just came off of a decent win. I expect a loss by 3 scores, and Tyler Algier has a good game, and they don't use Bijan Robinson. Wait, they use Bijan Robinson? Oh, you use Bijan Robinson and you win the game. It's not that common anyway. Just thought I'd throw that out there. And Um, Merry Christmas. My one advice is don't don't buy a car for Christmas. That is the dumbest thing that you could do. Oh, and spend time with family because you should do that. You should. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next week, or if anything happens. If Getzy is ever fired, I will, like in the middle of the season, I will go outside and jump into the snow because we're expected to get 3 to 5 inches here, today and tomorrow. So if he gets fired, I will go jump in the snow. Yeah. Bye.